What is up, you guys? This is the Fallout What If here. What if we're here? And today I'm doing the what if. What if Deku was a demon? And basically, where we last left off was Deku was now a demon, and he doesn't understand what to do, and he doesn't know what kind of thing he has. He's different, but he always feels like someone's there with him. He doesn't understand, but later on, several years later, as Izuku became 15, he was hunted down by the Hashiras and also the Demon Slayers, and even All Might had to step in. Now, what this means is that Izuku has been found out, and pretty much Izuku has gotten revenge from the demon slayers that killed his parents. Over the years, there's been sightings of the man called the Sickle Demon, but people recognize the face or the facial features on this kid and realize that it's Izuku Midoriya, the son of Hisashi, the spitter, the spit, the spitter, the spitter Hashi, not the spit, the spitter Slayer. And not only that, Izuku has been also hunted by All Might several times. Now, over his years, he found out how to use his abilities, and not only that, after training his body, he's also fought demons that were stronger than him, and in order to win, he always fights them. Not only that, he is truly a fast. He is truly fast, but never actually tries to do anything harmful. Now, you guys may be wondering, is there other demons like him? Yes, there technically is some, and there is a few. There is a few coming in the next videos. But like I said, this is not gonna be one that a lot of people are gonna watch, so don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Now, as several demons, as the one of the demon slayers that was hunting him, seeing Izuku, they wondered, how is this kid alive? And they kind of put two and two together, and they actually were surprised. And Izuku right now is around 11 to 12. His first fight was with the guy with the rapier sword, basically giving him the speed, basically breath of speed, which is basically a quirk. Think of Silver Chariot from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, the third season of it. Basically, Silver Chariot, since you guys probably know. Or if you didn't know, there you go. And Izuku has pretty much dodged a lot of the attacks given by this guy, and Izuku just slashes at him. While this guy is fast, he's not very strong, and Izuku overpowers him by shooting out his sickles out of his hands, causing the guy to actually lose his balance, and Izuku pounces on him. Now, since he has a rapier, he doesn't really survive this. Not at all, actually. Just total annihilation. Izuku just pretty much devours him and leaves no trace of him behind. Well, no, he actually leaves his head. But other demon slayers actually found out about this and they were scared, but they also said that this is a demon that is strong, and Izuku is technically one of the few. If I was to explain it, there's like right now in Tokyo, in Japan, there's 1,000 demons. There are 1,000 humanoid demons, but not a lot of them want to come out because they're technically weak. But out of that 1,000, there's, I think, 100 of them that are actually stronger than their average demons. And Izuku, since Izuku's one of them, he actually starts fighting with the other demon slayers. And over time, he did find the other guy who basically was scared of him. But he basically just ran up to him behind him and did something that his sister did to him, which gave him PTSD, but he just basically chomped on his neck and just took a huge, well, he took a huge chunk out of it, causing the guy to actually just start bleeding. And, well, he basically just dies. Because if you take a huge chunk out of somebody's neck to the point where their spine, their spinal cord is showing a bit, yeah, that's GG right there. And Izuku took spared no time telling him anything. He just ran away, and other people just kept hurting him, but he didn't want to be a demon. But at the same time, he is gonna get his revenge. After all, he is somebody who's been screwed over by people, and the heroes now, the Hashira, call him a demon. So much so that he asked one of the priestesses to heal him, and they ended up trying to kill him, which Izuku just basically killed her, not eating her because she technically has wisteria, which is one of the things that demons are not what demons don't enjoy. Well, that's the thing that demons that can kill demons. My bad. Now, after a long while, Izuku has gone to different towns and basically lived there. And he has to relocate every now and then so that way nobody can find out where he lives. And he's seen some of the heroes that are now there today. Like I said, there is a guy that Izuku has known, but he never got along with him. And his name is Bakugo Katsuki. And while walking around the store, grabbing udon, which is technically Izuku's favorite kind of snack to eat. And yes, Izuku does eat regular food. He is kind of different. He eats regular food, but the thing is that he he eats also humans as well if he has nothing to eat. So it's kind of a weird thing. But either way, Izuku just talks to the cashier, and Bakugo steps in and sees Izuku, and senses that he's a demon. And they say, "Hey," he basically yells at the guy, saying, "Hey, run away! There's a demon in here." The guy says, "What are you talking about?" And Izuku just looks kind of grimaced, looks behind him, and says, "Sorry, sir, but there's no demon around here." And Bakugo just says, "Oh, really?" He gets his sword and just starts charging towards him and just says, "You can't fool me." And Izuku just starts saying, "Damn it. And I really thought that I actually had a chance to eat today. Oh well." And just basically blitzes him, running towards him and just slamming his fist down his to his throat, causing Bakugo's breathing style to actually be crushed. And Bakugo's windpipe actually broke for a while. It's not broke, but he basically destroyed the windpipe for, not destroy it, but damaged it. Yeah, damaged it. There we go. Now Izuku damaged his windpipe, causing Izuku to say that these idiots right here are trying to kill me. And I really thought that I had a chance to, be by myself. But like they say, life's a bitch. Alright. He just starts climbing up the roof and just jumping from side to side. when Bakugo just jumps up as well and just running towards him and says, "I'm not letting you get out of here that easily." And Izuku says, "Oh, really, sir? If you didn't notice that your throat is actually damaged, it'll take a while before you actually start recovering again." And this is when Bakugo just says, you still can't, what is the word? You still can't underestimate me." And basically says that his sword has wisteria poison on it, which means that if he tries to do something, you know, if he tries to take him lightly, he'll regret it. And Izuku says, "Alright." And basically is about to do the same thing that he did to Bakugo again, but this time, freaking Bakugo just spits poison at freaking Izuku, and Izuku is actually starting to feel the effects, causing him to become weaker and weaker, and actually staying on the ground. And this is when basically a lot of arrows just shot out from the sky and land on Izuku's back, causing Izuku to actually just start growling in pain, saying, "What the hell was that?" And sees that there is the what is the word? There's a priestess looking at him and says, For you, lost soul, someone who's turned to a demon, I understand that you're not going to give up in trying to kill us. So please forgive us as we have to dispose of you." And Izuku just stares there and says, "There's no way that you're gonna actually beat me." And Bakugo says, "Come on, you're already down on the ground right now." And Izuku just says, "Really?" And basically just grabs his hand and just slams it onto the on top of the roof, causing the roof to actually just start cracking and these two falling down inside the building, or inside the top building. And Izuku just runs not out of the door. He runs outside and he sees that there's a stairway. So he basically just starts jumping from one side of the walls and causing it to be more of a parkour style, where he's just not letting Bakugo attack him. But as soon as Izuku's in the bottom, he actually just sees what does he see? What is that? Oh man, I forgot. Uh, he sees a bunch of oh man, I actually forgot. I do know what the word is called. It's called lightning. He sees a bunch of lightning just shooting out from the guy's sword and says, "Hey, you're not actually that bad. I thought you were actually gonna be just you're gonna be fried if you got hit by my lightning, but you know, kind of dodged it. Kind of need you to not do that. As you see, I'm trying to kill you." And this is when he says, "So who are you?" And the guy with the black lightning bolt on his hair says, "My name's Denki Kaminari, and I'm gonna be the one that kills you." As the guy doesn't have Denki doesn't have a sword. He actually has a whip, and basically the whip is a sword, kind of like Mitsuge. He just has a metallic sword that can turn into a whip. And Izuku is just seeing that this guy is actually seriously gonna kill him. But Izuku says, "If you're gonna get in my way too, you're gonna die as well." And Izuku just starts grabbing something out of the palm of his hands and just pulls it out of his body. And the guy says, "That's very disgusting." And Izuku says, "Really, you think?" And he's going. Izuku actually has a scythe on him, and Izuku says, "Have you ever met? Have you ever danced? Have you ever touched the blades with the Grim Reaper himself?" And Deki says, "What are you talking about?" And Izuku says, "That's what I thought." Just running towards him, actually about to blitz him, but then somebody attacks him, and Izuku just has to block. And the guy is right there with blue armor, not blue armor, silver looking armor. And the guy says, "Halt, you foul beast! Halt, 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 you foul beast! It is I, the one with speedy, that's very fast." And Izuku sees that it's Ida. It's Ida. And Zeku's just like, "There's more of you." And this is when freaking Deku says, "So what can you do?" And the guy says this, I can actually kick you." And Izuku says, "Wait, that's it? Huh, I really thought that there would be more to it." And this is when the guy actually just says, I wouldn't try to underestimate me if I were you." And Izuku just looks at him and says, "Those two, him and the other guy that I just beat up, kind of act the same." And this is when Ida actually has blades on his legs, or it kind of looks like that of a hatchet, and basically he's trying to kick Izuku, and Izuku was close to getting hit, but with his very fast reflexes, Izuku saw that, and basically with his freaking, what is the word called? His scythe, he just stabs at him, and Ida actually gets hurt. But a bunch of arrows with Wisteria poison actually hit Izuku. And Izuku just starts getting upset, saying that, "Where's this girl coming from?" And he sees that it's a girl with black hair, and very long black hair. And he says, "Huh, it's you." He starts trying to jump up, but he sees a guy with he looks like a serrated shield that has a bunch of spikes on it, just stand there. And if the guy's hair is black with parts of it being red, and says, "My name's Kirishima, and I won't let you hurt my friends." And Izuku says, "Really? They are just sending the kids after me? Damn. They won't even send All Might? Well, that's a shock. I'm not even that strong for him, huh?" And Izuku says, "No matter. I know how to deal with this." And a bunch of them just start coming from different directions, all facing towards him. And Izuku just starts smiling and says, "Blood Demon Art." And basically, sickles just come out of his body. Or not, blades start coming out of his body. Like, one comes out of his wrist, one comes out of his neck, one comes out of, like, different ones just come out of his arms. And they're all from different direction. So much so that Izuku calls this his rose form. Freaking demon, Rose Demon. Well, it's kind of paying homage to freaking Goku Black's Super Saiyan Rose. But you guys know what a rose looks like and how the thorns are sometimes in different directions. Izuku decides to do that and basically says Blood Demon Art. And he just shoots out blood blades at the guys, and everybody, some of them got hit while some of them are blocking and getting out of the way. And Izuku is just trying to slash at the air, and basically sees that an arrow's gonna come towards him, and basically grabs the arrow and just throws it at high speeds Missing Momo, since that is her name. She's a priestess. She's a priestess. So basically, Izuku says, "Ah, I missed." Well, no matter. Izuku just get his blood arts basically just start going. His blades start coming retracting and going inside his body, and Izuku just jumps up in the air. And this is when he basically just stretches his arms out. It's not like Luffy's. He's basically just stretching his arms out to the point where his skin just kind of stretches, but then it comes back and like stays the same place it was previously before he stretched it. Kind of like a rehealing of it, but he can actually use this at different times when he needs to either grab something or do some kind of special move. And actually hits the grabs onto the roof. This is when Izuku just climbs up and says, "All right, you, where the heck are you at?" And sees that there's a bomb and just explodes right in front of Izuku's face. And this is actually wisteria poison that is causing damage to Izuku's skin. And this is when Izuku fell onto his back and says, "Oh my gosh, I'm dying, aren't I? Oh, this freaking hurts." Izuku just gets back up and says, "Damn it, how are these people so strong?" And Izuku is wondering, where's that girl at? And this is when Izuku just sees the Momo right there with an arrow and says, "Stay back. I will kill you." And Izuku says, "Really? You're gonna kill me?" You see, I built up a really good immunity to this wisteria stuff, but it does still kill, and it will hurt me if too much of it hits me. But I'm wondering, how talented are you to just do all this? And Momo says, "I am talented at it, but I want to save the world from evil people like you." And Izuku says, "Evil people? What did I actually do?" And she says, "I read your reports. I've saw how had you and your family chained up your sister and basically turned her into a demon. And not only that, you created this demon, this human demon hybrid, and now you became one." When Izuku says, "Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean, demon human hybrid? No, that didn't happen. All that happened was my sister and I got attacked by a demon. We went back home after she chased me. Once human, now turned demon. She didn't because we didn't test on her. I was a young kid and I tried to save her, but she couldn't be saved. And after that, the demon slayers basically came in and actually killed my father and mother in front of me. Not only that, my sister killed me, but they killed her afterwards. And after that, they I don't know. A bunch of it just happened, and after that, I became one." Momo says, "You lie. There's no way that the demon slayers who've always done good in the past could do such harmful things." And Izuku says, "What are you talking about? My sister became a demon, and after that, we chained her up because we thought that we could save her. We didn't test on her or anything. Besides, if that was the case, wouldn't I just be killing you right now instead of trying to, you know, tell you the truth? And Izuku was just confused, saying that these people just lied about him. Izuku thought that everybody knew what happened and understood. But this world is not so loving towards Izuku's actual truth. Izuku just says, "You, what is your name?" And she says, "My name is Momo Yayurozu, and I am going to become the best priestess out there." And Izuku kind of sees his sister in her, or he doesn't see his sister, but he sees like the determination that his sister had. There we go. I don't want any of you guys commenting Alabama on my freaking channel, especially you, Lasto. I know how you are. But in all seriousness, Izuku just says, "Really, I could just kill you right now if I wanted to. There's no point in fighting anymore." Momo says, "Wait, where are you going?" And Izuku just shoots a blood blade, hitting her in the leg, causing her to causing her to be weakened due to all of her healing medicines, and not only that, enchanting, which is pretty much just baking stuff and heating it up and just praying over it. She gets very scared, and Izuku says, "Please, I'll tell you this right now. All this does is just slow you down to the point where you could die. There is technically a cure, but believe me, there's a very, very potent one that that I can save up in my blood. So we should just I should just let you live, since at least you were a big help today. And right now, that's it." Izuku just goes home and just starts sleeping, having dreams again about his sister, and seeing, is there something that he could do today to make her happy? Because right now, the only thing that made him happy, besides his family or his mom and dad, was his sister just talking to him and, having fun. But anyway, I'll leave it off here. If you guys liked it, like, comment, do subscribe to the channel here, people. This has been the Fallout What If here. Bye.